Jealousy. It hits quietly, often disguised as curiosity. You scroll through your feed, see someone winning, and without realizing it, you compare. You feel a knot in your chest, not because they succeeded, but because you haven't. That's the sting. And if left unchecked, it festers into resentment. But the Stoics saw this differently. They believed every emotion, even the ones we're ashamed of, holds information. Jealousy to them wasn't a sign of weakness. It was a signal, pointing directly to where we're not aligned with our own values. Marcus Aurelius would not tell you to suppress jealousy. He'd tell you to dissect it. Ask yourself, why does this person's success trigger me? Is it because I want what they have, or because I've neglected the work required to earn it? That shift, from envy to introspection, is where Stoic alchemy begins. Jealousy doesn't have to poison you, it can sharpen you. The Stoic learns to convert emotional spikes into clarity. He doesn't blame others for winning. He uses it as fuel to master himself. Jealousy reveals your aspirations in disguise. You wouldn't envy what you didn't, on some level, desire. So instead of denying it, analyze it. The Stoic doesn't waste energy pretending he doesn't care. He channels that energy into action. He sees jealousy not as failure, but as feedback. If someone's discipline bothers you, maybe it's because your own has slipped. If their success feels unfair, maybe you haven't defined what success means to you. Epictetus taught, it's not things themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. Jealousy is just a distorted interpretation, twisting another's strength into your weakness. But here's the truth. No one is stealing your spotlight. There is no fixed amount of success in the world. Someone else's rise is not your fall. That's a trap of scarcity thinking. The Stoic mindset, abundance through effort, power through perspective. You don't need to compete with anyone when you're competing with your own potential, and that's where you regain control, not by silencing jealousy, but by listening to what it's trying to teach you. When you feel that sting of jealousy, don't scroll past it. Pause. That discomfort is trying to tell you something. It's revealing an area in your life where you're not living up to your own standards. And that moment of awareness is powerful because it means you have a choice. You can either let jealousy shrink you or use it to sharpen you. This is where the Stoic breaks away from the crowd. Most people react. They gossip, they judge, they sabotage. The Stoic reflects. He observes the envy rising, accepts it without shame, then gets to work. He knows the emotion is not the enemy, inaction is. And if you've made it this far into the video, here's a quick reminder. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. This channel exists to strengthen your mindset and sharpen your discipline, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. Now back to it. Jealousy, when met with ego, turns toxic. But when met with humility, it transforms. It becomes a mirror showing you what you've been avoiding, and a map showing you where to grow. Think about the last time you felt jealous. Was it someone in better shape, with more money, more attention? Good. Now ask yourself, what habits have they built that you haven't? What sacrifices did they make while you delayed, doubted, or distracted yourself? This is where the Stoic response separates itself. Instead of wishing for easier circumstances, you wish for stronger will. Instead of tearing others down, you build yourself up. Jealousy becomes your compass, not a chain. Seneca once wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." Jealousy is not just a craving for what others have. It's often a signal of what you've neglected to give yourself. Discipline, attention, consistency. You want results? Train when no one's watching. Study while others scroll. Build quietly. Because true confidence, the Stoic kind, comes not from beating others, but from becoming someone you yourself admire. And that takes time, effort, and a refusal to stay weak. Every time jealousy whispers, "Why not me?" answer it with, "What am I willing to do about it?" That's the Stoic pivot, from emotional reaction to rational action. The world doesn't owe you anything, but your discipline owes you everything. Don't run from jealousy. Follow it. Let it expose your blind spots. Let it push you into discomfort. The gym, the book, the early morning, the rejection you've been avoiding. Growth isn't glamorous. It's silent, gritty, repetitive. That's why so few pursue it. That's why most settle for bitterness. But the Stoic sees jealousy as fire, and he learns to forge with it, not burn. When someone else wins, it's not your defeat, it's your wake-up call. Use it to outgrow the version of yourself still waiting for permission. And here's the twist. The moment you stop comparing, people will start comparing themselves to you. Not because you sought validation, but because you built something real, quietly, patiently, stoically. Ready for the challenge? Good, because it's coming whether you're ready or not. In the end, jealousy isn't about them, it's about you. It's a reflection of where your attention is and where your effort isn't. Most people waste years chasing shadows, trying to mimic others instead of mastering themselves. But you're not most people. The Stoic doesn't chase what others have. He builds what he needs, brick by brick, thought by thought. He doesn't get dragged by emotions. He rides them. And when jealousy hits, he doesn't lash out. He listens, learns, and levels up. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." So upgrade your thoughts. Convert jealousy into judgment of what really matters to you. Then use that as fuel. Here's the question you need to sit with. When you feel jealousy rising, will you let it rot you, or will you let it refine you? The answer won't be in what you say, it'll be in what you do next. Now take a breath, focus your mind, and move in silence. You've got work to do.